Hey, what's up, MPRO Lab community? How are you doing today? So my name is Marcin Wojcieszkiewicz. I'm one of the co-founders and CEO at MetaPro ecosystem. Part of it is also MPRO Lab. So I hope you're having a great week so far. We're coming to the weekend. Excuse me. However, I think it was a really good week in general. Lots of fantastic news, lots of updates. For those which join us on Wednesday, I think they were satisfied with what they've seen over there. But first of all, please let me know in the group chat. Can you hear me well? All is clear. And please do not hesitate to drop us some questions during the stream. I'm sure Robert and the team, maybe they're going to choose some of the questions. We can answer it. If not, we're going to answer them next week, or maybe we're going to answer them on another Wednesday call. Mainly, let's just maybe jump to the security topic first. As you know, there is more noise happening around our project. So I know it might be boring to many of you because you're experienced. However, there are also some uh, not as much experienced people in our community. So please be extra vigilant as there is no MPRO token being listed on the market. All those tokens which are pretending to be our native token are scams. So please don't put any money into it because those are fakes. So this is very important. In terms of some of the updates, first of all, please follow Michał Bartczak on Twitter, as he, of course, my partner and CEO. I should mention that, as he is dropping a lot of alpha news, especially from biz development perspective, from development perspective. So definitely there is something to look forward and get some valuable information about what's happening from dev side. But one of the newses Mike was sharing this week was that in coming days, I think I can say days or maybe weeks, we're gonna add another chain into MetaPro wallet. For those which don't have it, go on to iOS or Android and download it now. You will see a completely different experience in terms of how you manage your in-game assets or gaming assets as NFTs. That's what our focus is on. Second big part is, especially for those which are with us for quite some time. When we start developing the wallet, we had an idea that we're going to create our own MetaPro Connect. I'm going to just dive in a little bit to the tech side. So the idea was to, thanks to do that, it can create a better and easier connection for the games with Web2 technology. However, since then, we have seen a great improvement and upgrade in Wallet Connect V2 version. Of course, from a user perspective, probably don't really knows those things. But what we are doing now, we are upgrading our wallet, which in the long run should create us a better conversion, more customers, and in general, it will benefit all of us. So that was another news which Mike was sharing with us recently. On the other side, we have another game being listed. So its new game is Polysport. I'm really happy, and I know that our biz dev is now working 24/7. We will be seeing a lot of new listings coming in next weeks. Some really well-known titles as well. So I'm sure that's gonna please you all. We're looking at cross-marketing campaigns, how we can cross our communities, and as we are an omni-channel platform, or if I'm not saying it correctly, I'm sure Mike will correct me. Oh, I've just leaked that he's going to be our guest today, but definitely that's one of our focuses. In terms of MPRO Lab itself, so in terms of the blockchain part of our ecosystem, the foundation, we have announced a token generation event, which will be happening on the 4th of April. The token will be listed on Uniswap. However, it will be tradable on MPRO Lab Swap, also on Uniswap, So there are going to be several options to do that. The very important news, which I do believe it's happening today, that the index nodes changing their name, so we make it even easier. So the index node from today will exist as inode within our ecosystem. Uh, the reason for that is that it's the index node was a bit long, and also inodes they're really matching the philosophy in terms of decentralized storage, distribution of the assets. So this is like a perfect name for this solution that we have created. Uh, what else? Definitely, we are really happy what we are seeing on Zili. So this is something really cool. Not sure. I think we have over close to 2,000 members now being active on some of our activities. I know that the team is now preparing much more in terms of some rewards models, some quests, which needs to be done. So definitely that's something that we're really proud of, and in coming days, I hope that we can really reward our community. One thing which also happened this week, it was a corporate call, which I had pleased to uh, speak on, and Robert was a great host with me. We had a really good time, but I think the cherry on the cake from that call was that we have announced probably the biggest, maybe not the biggest, because we have some strong partners, but I think very interesting partner for our ecosystem. And I know I'm gonna repeat myself. However, the way we see partners is that we can create a win-win together. So mostly we see it as a business partners where together we are providing value for each other and eventually creating a win-win in a business model that we are creating. So, long story short, we had the privilege to announce Virtual Drift Masters as our partner. Basically, we are becoming a technology partner for them. But I think it would be really great instead of I will be talking about Virtual Drift Masters, but I would love to invite Michał Barczak, my partner, a person which working directly with them, a person which managed to maybe let's say close that deal. So and what I would like to do today with Mike is to jump onto some questions that we can just dive in deeper into this partnership because I think it's important to do that. So Mike, are you with me? Are you on air?
Yeah, I'm here. Thanks, Martin, for
Okay.
having me. Great to be here. I always.
Awesome, and thank you very much. I know how busy you are. It's really great that you can find always those 15 to 20 minutes so we can jump on, cover some important topics because I think it's really good for people to get the gist how we lay out those partnerships because uh, you and myself we share the same vision in terms of when we really announce the partnership it needs to mean something, it needs to be a uh, strong case for both companies to grow, isn't it, Mike?
Yeah, absolutely. It's true. So, yeah,
So
this is what we can call it. This is the last trade before the launch of several products, and most of them based on some partnership and, you know, what we did for the last months, I can say. Like,
So maybe before we're gonna jump into the topic, I know on Wednesday I have played the video presenting our partner, but maybe today instead of playing the video, would be good if you could just share some insights. Who Drift Masters is, what connected us together, basically, what vision, why we are creating this partnership.
um, Driftmaster is European, but in the next year probably they will be also international. drifting competition event right now in this year in 6 countries in Europe. In April, the first tournament will be in in Spain, the next in Ireland. In several days, you can check the schedule of this tournament, physical tournaments. But for several months, we worked together. Thanks of ESE and Frenzy team, and we work with Driftmaster team preparing and Frenzy team preparing virtual edition of this competition, which will be almost directly in the same time when the physical event will be. Uh, so yeah, we are jumping in with sim racing and with our tools to drifting competition series, working together with Drift Masters, virtual Drift Masters team. Um, yeah, let's see what will happen.
So basically, you already answered the strength of our partnerships because you have mentioned that this it's a three-way partnership, or it's thanks to ESC and Frenzy, which partnered with us over a year and a half ago. Now we can create such a great platform for virtual drifting. That's amazing. But in terms of drift masters, I do believe that they have quite big reach. I don't know. I think it's the community is around. I think it's over 1 million users in general. But how? What? I don't know. Goal is set apart for drift masters for us. How we seeing that? What solution we want to provide to this great community which is supporting drifting worldwide?
Um, yeah, the Driftmaster as a competition, they are on the market for 10 years. On 8th March, they celebrate 10th anniversary of the first tournament. So they have a huge experience and huge community around the world. Um, um, this competition is streamed by Red Bull TV with a huge range. Uh, but both sides, so I mean, we as MetaPro and Driftmaster, we have quite similar purpose for this collaboration. They want to extend the experience of the community by virtual experience, and they also want to jump into the Web3 market, attract Web3 community, what they are doing, not only as a virtual, as an online tournament, but also as a physical event in several countries in Europe, in next year in globally, as I mentioned. But our purpose for this cooperation is to, and probably it will be another leak what we are preparing, but yeah, we are opening our protocol for Steam Steam users. So it means that we are dramatically extending our protocol for bigger range of gamers, bigger range of community. So it's a kind of cross cooperation base of community attraction. Uh, we are providing some extra feature for traditional gamers, esporter, fans of motorsports. They are extending their own activities uh, by a virtual experience and onboarding Web3 community to this ecosystem.
When you talk about Steam users, I think it's a great news that we can extend our reach to such a massive community, which is amazing. In terms of what we what was the throwback from Web3 game arena, which we done in October last year. What I'm trying to ask is, was that success of this tournament
Yeah.
a lead to open up doors into digital motorsport, into motorsport, and thanks to that, we could have this partnership with Virtual Drift Masters?
Definitely, Web3 Game Arena was a success experiment and first tournament which we did last year during the month. Online tournament ended on physical tournament during the Poznan Game Arena. We reached over 40 million audience and 40,000 visitors on our stage on our area during this physical event. 100 professional sim racing drivers, and based on this experience, thanks of cooperation with SE and Frenzy, they have really huge experience in digital motorsport event organization, online and offline. Um, Thanks of all of this experience and collaboration, we decided that definitely digital motorsport should be our direction, and we decided to develop Web3 Assetto Corsa Web3 Manager and build dedicated portal for tournament to provide tournaments. So yeah, definitely the beginning of this and the basic of this decision was on Web3 Game Arena.
It's crazy, you know. I remember when you when you were writing me an essay during the evening or late night about digital motorsports, sim racing. That should be an industry where we should go in. That's basically what Mike do, you know. So I'm a early morning person. Mike is a late night and early morning person, you know. So, and I remember that, and looks like it was a right decision to be made. However, I'm going to ask you a very tricky question now. Where is the ceiling? So, first of all, an idea to connect Web 2 game with Web 3 technology, where people can race like they love, and like always, and they can own like never before. That was a motto. You created that. We created that. Our fantastic team achieved those goals. We have done very successful tournament. Now we have very big partnership on a global scale. Where is the ceiling? If I'm gonna ask you a tricky question, what would you say? Would you say the next step is Lamborghini? The next step is NASCAR or maybe F1? What is your dream next? What is your goal, Mike?
You know that I can say this, and I can answer on this question, and you know why. Yeah, it was tricky, but yeah,
Just
uh, let's stay
choose your goal, mate. Choose your goal.
let's stay on this. That definitely this is our direction, and let's just keep on this. And
Okay, I'm gonna say my thoughts. I think my thoughts are the answer is all of them. We're gonna take them all. This is our goal. But please don't. Of course, I'm just speculating here, so
no,
don't
please
bank on
don't
that.
speculate. Yeah,
But yeah, but we have big dreams, big goals, and that would
definitely.
that's the message I want to send out to
Definitely,
everyone.
and if I can interrupt you and
Yeah.
jump on this, because um, it's unique. It's really unique. It means that on the market there are several projects which operating on sim racing, which creating some portals and some services for sim racing. But definitely there is no competitors which connect Web3 with sim racing. We don't have competitors which um, dive so deep in this area, and definitely we have the biggest and the strongest partners globally on this market from a marketing and event perspective. So we are feeling very strong in this area. But what's very important, not only of course motorsport is our direction, It's one of the strongest use case of our protocol. It's one of the strongest use case of NFTMA, for sure. For me, motorsport is very important, but it's not only one way which we are working right now. But definitely, uh, our goals are very high, and I would like not to say that it's a dream, rather it's a goals.
Awesome,
They are
Mike.
a goals.
Now when you said that, I have another tricky question. I know that you have studied into the bone the history of Steam. For those which are not aware what Steam is, highly advise you to Google it out. And do you see any synergies? I don't know, in the history of Steam compared to what we are trying to do. But please, let's don't call us another Steam. Or I'm just
No, no,
a,
no, no, no.
a synergies.
I'm really far away of comparing our project to a Steam. As I mentioned in this article, the history is not repeating right now. But of course, yeah, if someone read, this is what I publish on LinkedIn, my article, can find some similarities, some um, point which we can matches in this way. For sure, if you are building a startup, it doesn't matter. It's a gaming financial startup. It really doesn't matter. You need to have some big brother. You need to have some big player on which you are looking, and taking some experience of how they went for their path, and how they the gain the success. For sure, we need to looking for several projects. One of them for sure is a Steam. So you have a great story. Um, but yeah, the history is not repeating, but there are, but can be our provider in many ways.
Awesome. So, Mike, thanks a lot for tuning in. I think we can recap. As you can see, the partnership is really strong on many technical aspects. We have similar goals. We, as MetaPro, we are not stopping here. So, we will keep driving into not only digital motorsport, but any other gaming aspects. Very important. Follow Mike on X, and also, as you just heard, please follow him on LinkedIn, where you can read interesting articles posted by our CEO. So thank you very much, Mike. And let me now jump into the interesting part, which is about our contest. So ETH Sniper, where you decide about price for Ethereum. So basically, I do believe Robert is doing the checkout, or he done the checkout. If there was a winner, Robert will announce it, or already announced that on our Telegram group. However, if there was no winner, the prices are rolling into the next competition. And what does it mean is that for the next 2 days, till 24th of March, 1 p.m. CET, you can type and guess what will be the opening price at the beginning of the next community lab on the 29th of March. And again, we will convert 50% of the likes under the post to MPRO. Important, the margin is 0.5%. Good luck, have fun, and let's tune in next week. And also, next week is going to be interesting. On Wednesday, definitely there will be another corporate call at 6 p.m. CET. Also, I do believe they're gonna be on the same day. We're gonna cover more Asia time zone as well. So will be another one earlier. We will announce the time. I'm expecting around 1 p.m. So MetaPros, Ample Lab community, MetaPro ecosystem community, thank you very much for tuning in. All big thank you also to those who are gonna watch recording on YouTube. So see you next week. Thank you.